Hi, Tracy Blehm with Lasya Mind Body Health and the Ignite Your Life Systems. And today we are talking about command phrases. You may not have heard this before, but I love it. Command phrases or demand phrases is a little bit different than affirmations. The energy behind it is very strong. I want to say it's almost like a push, but not a push in a negative. It's like, this is to be done. So command phrases is based on the work of Catherine Ponder. Fabulous lady. She wrote The Dynamic Laws of Healing, The Dynamic Laws of Prosperity. They're big, intense reads, really based on working with God, that kind of thing. But the concept of the command phrase I have used for years, and I love it. So it's kind of like, the example I like to use with people when I'm teaching this aspect is, it'd be really great if you had time, if you could blah, 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 blah. Versus, I need you to go down to the store, pick up these supplies before 2 o'clock today. Thank you. The second is the command phrase, right? It's very specific. You tell it when, and there is 100% expectation that it will happen. So in another video, I talk about how to give your business a job. And in it, we talk about an example of a command phrase or demand phrase, right? So for example, I will say things like, the Ignite Your Life program will sell blah, blah number of programs within 6 months starting today. Now, just like everything, it's not state it once and walk away. You have to keep that motor running, right? You have to, in order to keep your vehicle moving forward, you have to keep giving it some gas. It's the same with the command phrases. Now, me personally, I love using the law of 10, the law of increase. In other words, in tens. So I will say my command phrase 10 times in the morning and 10 times at night. Now, let me give you a tip. I don't have 10 command phrases. I'm not trying to conquer everything at once. Maximum that I have is 3, right? So, and they need to be something that's measurable, not I will have an amazing life in 6 months. What's an amazing life, right? What specifically do you want? What can you specifically measure so that as you're making your commands, your command phrases, it will come into your awareness where the blocks are easier. It will come up. Hey, in order to achieve this, you need to change this, or you need to learn this, or you need to drop this, you need to let go of this, right? And if you're not measurable, you will have no idea what it is. Now, for me, in my business, I do all my measurements, which people will call metrics, they will call key performance indicators, whatever. I do that every Wednesday. Every Wednesday morning, all numbers are charted so that I can go in and have some awareness or ask some other questions around what would it take to improve this? What else is required here to ensure that these numbers are met? What would it take to double it next week? Because if I didn't meet the goal the week before, I need to double it or add to my next week's goal. Next week's goal is not the same. It's whatever it takes to get to that end number that month or in 6 months, right? That's that whole reverse engineering thing. So with the command phrases, they need to be specific, no more than 3, 10 times in the morning, 10 times at night. Let me give you an example. I command into my world that I will release 10 pounds from my body in the month of blah, right? So I'm commanding it, commanding it, commanding it. And what will happen is my energy will shift. How I view exercise will shift. How I will eat, exercise, my stress levels, everything shifts, right? Because I'm commanding to release, not lose weight, right? I'm not a loser. I'm a winner. So I'm releasing, right? For me, that lingo is important. For you, it might not be important, but for me, it is, right? Just telling you how I share. I command or I demand that Lasya Healing Center, Inc. and the Ignite Your Life Systems brings to me X amount of dollars net profit for me to take home in my jeans in the month of blah, 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 or every month. Depends on what your financial goals are, right? I command into my life to add 10% more pleasure into my day in the forms of meditating, walking the dog, blah, blah, blah. And then what I'll do is I'll track how much time I spend in each, right? Because I want 10% more. So if I normally do 20 minutes of meditation, I need to do 22 minutes. Now that might not seem like a lot, but we're building on top of things. So 22 minutes is a win. So hopefully that's given you some food for thought on how to use command phrases and play with it. Would love for you to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Would love to hear from you as to what your command phrases are and what you are excited to command into your life and measure today. And we will see you in the next video. Cheers.